Namaste, my friends. I know it's been a little while. I'm behind. It's been an interesting time. My motivation has been at an all-time low. It's winter. I have made this discovery that I am bored out of my gourd in my job. Not that I'm not grateful for my job, it's just boring. It's just so boring. So boring that I need to get up and bake brownies or cook food or bake some bread. Yesterday was cinnamon rolls. All of that just so I can get through the day, which means I'm sitting here and I'm snacking and I'm doing my work to the best. I'm doing a good job because I have to. That's important to me to do a good job. But I am bored. Now, that being said, turning that boredom around, and we think about this wonderful, beautiful stage of life that us goddesses are all in now in this stage where our children are grown. If we're lucky enough, like me, you have grandchildren, which is a wonderful thing. But life is very, very different. It moves at a very, very different pace. I do work my day job, as I like to say, and I am, it takes up basically, I'm sitting here at my desk from 8 to 5 every day. I do get up at lunch. I often walk or, I do something physical, because if I don't, my brain will turn to mush. Not to mention my butt would turn to mush. So I do exercise throughout the day. I do have my kettlebells sitting here. I have my yoga mat out, and it's important to me to move, as I know that movement, is a very wonderful, natural way to get that serotonin, the dopamine, and all that flowing in my body, give me some motivation. But then I temper it with a wonderful sweet treat like hot chocolate or a cinnamon roll. Yesterday, I'm not even going to tell you how many cinnamon rolls I ate yesterday, but they were darn good. So, that being said, I guess I'm just saying that I've been in the doldrums of winter and I've been feeling a little bit down, and not the least of which is waking up to the reality that, having the motivation to go back and get a bachelor's degree in my 50s, to improve my employment prospects, and finding myself in essentially what is really it's a dead-end job for me. It's a dead-end job. I am, I got my monthly review, my quarterly review yesterday, and it's glowing, top of the line marks, oh, wonderful. You bring such maturity and you're so consistent and you're all these beautiful, wonderful things. But in the last 18 months, I've gotten a total of 14 cents raise. 14 cents. Really? Okay. Rant over. But that being said, we hit this place in our lives where we are concerned with our retirement. We hope that we have retirement. And for someone like myself who does not have my own independent pension, the only pension I have is half of my ex-husband's pension, because I was married for 30 years and I did stay home and raise children. So I feel like I'm playing catch up every day in my life anyway. However, as I said, I know that I am in a good position and I'm working hard and creating my own opportunities and my own investments. I'm happy where I am. But I do need to have gainful employment. I cannot retire, and I'll be 57 this year. In a matter of, 10 weeks or something, I'll be 57. And I hope to not have to work more than a decade. I don't know. However, I hope to be working on something that makes me, I know, I'm reaching for the stars. How dare this old lady be reaching to think that she's going to get some fulfillment out of her work or make a difference out of her work. But I'm going to try. I have found my motivation flagging severely. All I've wanted to do is eat and sleep, and I do go out and run 3 days a week. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for having girlfriends to run with. As we like to say, we're saving lives because we get to go out there and rant to each other so we don't go bat you know what, crazy on our own. So that is helping me. So as a woman at this stage of life, I am very curious as to how other women are dealing with this, particularly those like myself who've had to, due to divorce or a job loss, have to start over in their 50s. They have to start over, maybe with an entirely new career, maybe just with a new company, maybe going back into the workplace after being unemployed for the majority of your life. It's a hard thing to do. It's a tough pill to swallow, as they say. Again, I kind of had some high hopes going back to school, bringing my education up to date, thinking that that would increase my prospects. Pie in the sky girl here. However, I don't want to spend this whole time ranting, but I am curious to know about others and their struggles with re-entering the workforce in their 50s. What does that look like to you? How do you feel about the position you've landed in? Are you feeling good about the position that you're in? I personally find that when I go to work, when I log on, I'm definitely one of the older people in my company, one of the older people, particularly on my level, which really is an entry-level position. And it does wear on me. And what wears on me the most, I think, is all the, I'm more than capable of doing the job. All the wonderful reviews that I get, which are important. My pay is based on these reviews I get, but still only increasing my pay in 18 months or more by 14 cents is, it's laughable. Let's be for real. It's laughable. So I admit, I've done my taxes this year and, looking at everything, and it gets depressing. So today, and what I hope to leave you with, maybe the one or two people that actually see this, I'm going to work on motivation and energy. And the way I'm going to do that, the first thing is that I got up and I put on a red sweater instead of my usual just whatever, my gray sweatshirt, or black turtleneck or something. So I put on something to make me feel a little bit more energetic. I put on my bright red sweater. I also put on just a little bit of sparkle. I don't want to put on much because I'm actually going to be doing yoga in these clothes, and I don't want to have any kind of pendant dangling down. So today I've done that. I've, trying to brighten my day a little bit, make myself feel a little bit more energetic. And so far it's helped. I'm also going to utilize music just to kind of elevate my mood and my energy. So I'm going to have a little bit more music playing in the background rather than just silence. And I've been, being that I am in Maryland, I've been scraping the 2 inches of ice off of everything outside before I did this. Got my car running just to warm it up. My battery died in my van last year because I didn't drive it enough. I still don't drive it enough, so I thought I'd run it a little while. So these are things I'm doing to bring myself into the day, energize myself on this Friday, and see if it helps. And I want to be productive. And so my goal today, I did make a tiny little checklist of things that I want to do throughout my day, and I want to accomplish. I have my breaks and my little lulls in my job. So, I'm going to do a few push-ups. I'm going to do a few kettlebell swings. I'm going to do some yoga, and I'm going to elevate myself. Though when I get off work tonight at 5:00, I'm going to feel great, and I'm going to utilize this energy to help me move forward. So that's what my thought for the day. And I hope that I can help you have a little bit more energy and motivation today. And I will be checking back in with you soon. Thank you so much for listening to me and my rant today. And please, above all, have peace in your life today. Namaste.